Well, hey there. Welcome back to another ATA episode. This is Belmathuin here, and today we're going to definitely get a Parasaur. I've got a little admission to make. In between episodes, I actually filmed catching a level 144 Tech Parasaur. It was amazing. It was the ugliest thing I'd ever seen. It had like 4 different hues of blue on it and some grays, and it wasn't as nice as a lot of the ones. Like, they didn't match. They were kind of abrupt. But we did get it, and it was pretty cool to play with for the short amount of time that we had it. Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to talk and you wanted to interrupt. And we also had gotten another trike. Ooh, we're not letting this one pass up. Oh crap, he's way too high level. I need to make a pike or something. Alright, go. That was a weird animation. Alright, so anyway, we got a second trike. Pretty decent level. It was like maybe a 115 when we tamed it. And I was trying to make a caravan going up to where we got our crystal, because I want to make more of a greenhouse. And I rode the Parasaur, had smoke following us, and unfortunately, two Therizino, two Theries. Therizinos? Yeah. 2 of them. The guys with the big Edward Scissorhands claws. They started messing with my trike, so I went back to try to help. And they just hit too hard and have too many health points. I guess there's a reason that their saddle is up there pretty high level. Actually, let me make sure I'm correct on that. Yeah, I believe it's... Yeah, it's above where we are. So they killed my trike. Then they killed my Parasaur, because they could run faster than the Parasaur. And then they killed me. And I spent a good chunk of time trying to get it all back. And unfortunately, none of that video turned out good. For some reason, my OBS updated, and it changed my sound settings. So it was... It just in editing it, I couldn't do it. I couldn't put it out there. I mean, I know I've had some bad audio in the past, but that's because I'm still learning. And I couldn't intentionally put it out there. So unfortunately, all that video is gone. But this 110 right here isn't going to be a bad start. It's going to be something that we can play around with, and there we go. And I would really love to get to where our final home place is going to be. We need to get into the redwoods, but we need to have a little protection with us. So I'm hoping, now with all the new kibble changes, that I can get in there. You stay away. You saw what I did to your buddy last time when I was with the trike over here. Oh, I almost had him that time too. Okay, so anyway, we got to get out that way into the redwoods, because I would love to have a Thylacoleo. I love that mount. It's great protection, it's great movement, it's great traversing cliffs and everything. It's got decent weight. It's just an all-around good ground mount. Give me that back. So this guy, what is his kibble? I should actually look that up now. Alright, so while that guy's starving out, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I got a couple of dodos. I don't think I'm even going to bother to name them because I'm terrible at names. But I got 2 females, doesn't matter what level, and a male, doesn't matter what level. I mean, it really doesn't. But just having them sit in here, I've gotten a couple of eggs. And with the new kibble system, let's see. The new kibble system, we need a couple of eggs. So let's get 4 for now. Because the basic kibble works on the Parasaur. Actually, let's take our new trike out for a quick spin. This is our new trike. He's not as great as Smoke, but he is alive, so I guess that's something, right? We need some berries for this. Now, what is it? It's going to be 10 Amarberry, 5 Mijos, 10 Tintos, 5 fiber, a cooked meat, and a water skin, along with something that classifies as an extra small egg. That would be the Dilos, the Dodos, Featherlights, the Penguins, or Karukus. Lystros actually do. Parasaurs, for some reason, actually count as this extra small egg. And Vulture. All of them make sense except for the Parasaur, but let's go ahead and grab a stack of those. We'll just grab a stack of each. And I don't think we'll need it, but just because why not? And we will put those to use. Excuse me. Alright, so get these bad boys working because they're great for our levels. Yeah, still, even at level 50, that's jumping us pretty good. I mean, it's going to start to have diminishing returns real soon. But for now, we're going to definitely take advantage of it. Yes. I'd like to get to 400 weight because I'm sick of being weighed down when I collect stone. And I don't need any saddles right now. So let's see. Those. And those. Let's see if we can find basic. And little basic. Yeah, I'm really liking the new Kibbles. I know that there's the argument to be made that that it makes a bunch of animals not worth taming anymore, but at the same time it helps a lot with the cost of entry, because you know, new players, even old players that don't want to have their computer lagged down by having huge kibble farms, it just makes it more accessible. You only have to have 5 or 6 types of creatures to get all the eggs, and then you can pretty easily get all the kibbles that you're looking for. Now let's try the basic. Well, let's light the fire. And basic. Now I'm hoping that the sound volume on all this is good now. Alright, so I believe, yeah, it's going to make us click for each one. I wonder what else this works on. I haven't really looked too deep into it yet, but offload some of the other junk. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, in case you're new to the game, to get the cooked meat jerky and the cooked meat prime jerky, or prime meat jerky, let me get it right, I guess. You just have to have meat or prime, this prime, not the fish prime, in the preserving bin, along with some oil. And you know, the spark powder that you use to power the preserving bin in the first place. And it just over time will make you some. And I'm making it because I believe it's used in the later Kibbles. In fact, we could probably check that out. Because this guy's going to take a minute to starve out. They always do. Unfortunately, we can't use the... So, let's see. Simple. Alright, so that needs cooked fish meat, specifically. And the dinosaur egg. Rock carrots we already have going. And that's it. Okay. Alright, it goes basic, simple, regular. Well, if I'd spell it right, it would show up. Now that takes cooked meat jerky. Okay, I was right. We've got long grass, we've got sava root, and the dinosaur egg. That can be like Anki, Carno, Iguanodon, Patchy, which is kind of weird. Sarco, Terrorbird. So Terrorbird might be the one to get because it's a small footprint. It's easy to tame, although they're kind of a pain in the butt because they come in packs. But it won't matter what the level is, as long as we get a male and a couple females, just like we have with the dodos. And it won't take up a lot of space. We won't have to have a large pen for it. And what comes next? I want to say it's superior. Superior. Alright, there we go. So that's citronal. We've got that prime meat jerky, which we got cooking up. Rare mushrooms. We don't have very many of those. And sap, we got to get into the redwoods first. And that's like the RG, the mantis. I didn't know those laid eggs. Yeah, I guess they do. Yeah, they do. You just can't breed them. Snow owl, Spino, moss chops, which is weird. Maybe moss chops is the way to go for that one. Small footprint, easy to tame. And yeah, aloe and RG. RG might also be the way to go too, because we're gonna have RGs anyway, and we're gonna breed RGs. Definitely gonna breed RGs. So let's get rid of that. And I think the next one, probably the exceptional. All right, let's take a look at that. Now that one's eggs. That's like the basilic, the bronto, the giga. Yeah, right. Quetzal, Rex, Therizino, and or Uteranus. Okay, that's doable because we're going to be breeding Rexes. We're going to be breeding Uteranuses, maybe even some Quetzals. Because I want a Quetzal. I miss having a Quetzal. And I couldn't find one on Extinction. I know that they spawn on it, but I didn't see a single one in my playthrough. Maybe it's because I'm a single player. But vocal chili. We'll have to get that recipe. Won't be hard. Rare flowers. That's going to take a little bit more. And then extraordinary. So now that one's going to take a little bit more. That one's a little bit more difficult. That's the golden Hesperornis egg, rock drake, or wyvern egg. And it takes some giant bee honey, so we'll have to get a bear so we can get honey in worthwhile quantities. Lazarus chowder. I'll have to learn that recipe, and that takes a few ingredients. Other than that, not too bad. So that is gated. That definitely oh man, that's what's preferred by the Thyla. Uteranus. The Griffin. Okay, that's good to know. Rock Elemental actually likes this one. Good, good. That's something good to note. What is the... So, what I'm noticing so far is that typically, if you need their egg for that kibble, you can tame them with that kibble. That seems to be a trend. But anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. Head over there. Well, let's try not to lag. Oh, I got a... That is not what I wanted to do. Give me those. What I wanted to do was stick them over there. Okay, so we finally got a feeding trough going. Make sure we grab that because we definitely need fertilizer. Alright, he should be starved out enough. Let's just hope that my assumption that that beach is safe enough was a safe assumption. Because I don't spend a lot of time over here. Most of my time in the island has been over in the redwoods, which probably isn't the smartest place to build a base right off the bat, because there's microraptors, there's the pegos, there's rexes, allos, argies, carnos all over the place. Where is that you? Yes, you're still there. Did you get hit? It does not appear that anything is munching on you. Uh-oh. Please tell me that you're hungry. And yes. Okay, good. And let's hold on to. Give me those. Okay, that noise. Stupid bird. Okay. What the heck? You know, I think, yeah, he's used for the next level up of Kibble. Can we... Maybe? No, you. You. Alright, get back here. I should have known to do that right from the start. Where did that Metrodon go? Yeah. Alright, well that's that's unfortunate. Now, they did a TLC to these guys. And it's pretty freaking cool. Because you didn't used to be able to do this. This makes them so useful. You can shoot off their backs, although their big fat head is in the way. Let me take a look around. You know, I was near the water, so, and it was headed that way. So if it did go unconscious, it's definitely drowning right now. But yeah, this part's really awesome. I like this. Not that he can tank anything, like a Thyla would. A Thylacoleo, you would do this on the back of one, and it could take a Rex biting it while you shot the Rex in the face, and you'd be okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't work quite so well with these guys, because they have, like, no health. Oh. Yeah. They have level 164. He's got 1,000 health. The weight's pretty decent though, and stamina's pretty decent. Melee damage negligible, because that 336 is based off of his base stat, which is not near Rex's. Alright, let's see. Let's get you some food. So they're pretty decent berry getters. But this is what makes them awesome. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, how about the Smosh Chops? Alright. See, so that tells... Let me go. What the heck is that? Is that a Troodon? Ooh, and a Troodon egg. And you're only level 5? They get you right. You're stuck on that tree, aren't you? Yes. Now, those guys are a pain in the butt to try to tame. Alright, is there another one nearby? See, that is freaking cool. I know these guys can't survive a lot. I know that they're not the best animal ever, but they are more useful than they used to be. Let's pick that up. And anybody? Any takers? I guess nobody cares. Alright, good, good, good. Now there is one more attack that is awesome. I just need to find something that I'm not worried about killing my Parasaur. There we go. You. See that timer up in the top? You do the, I hit C for his alternate, and he does this growl that scares things away. You can only use it like once every 2 minutes. It's freaking awesome. Still not as cool as that. There's a slight cooldown for that, and I believe it costs stamina. Wait, where did you find the enemy? Is there piranha in the water? If you're not sure if there's piranha and stuff in the water, this is a great thing. Especially knowing that you'd probably get tore up by a piranha. So, not the world's most useful animal, still. But early game, when you're nervous about everything, definitely a good berry getter and enemy detector. Not to mention that you can scare them off, which is useful. It's actually useful. Ooh, blue beacon. Still slow as crap, though. Their speed stat is definitely crap. Although they need so much health that it's not worth. Like, so far, I haven't found it to be worth pumping anything into their speed. Just because they need health more than they need speed. I suppose they're not necessarily slower than a trike, but they can take a lot less hits than a trike can. Ooh, this is a good one too. Hear me that? Really? I already learned how to make that. I mean, I suppose we'll take one. You stop following. And alright, you're already on passive. Alright, so we had a better Parasaur and we had a better trike. And I lost him because I got a little greedy with going over there and getting crystal. I was hoping to just kind of caravan them. Ooh. Now that is why we bothered to tame those guys. It only took like 2 arrows each, maybe. Alright. And we've definitely had those furnaces going at all times. Because we need all the charcoal we can. As soon as we can get... Well, we can actually make a long neck now. But as soon as we can make the trank darts, we're going to be using long necks. Alright, let's see. Put you in there. Alright, so let me sort a few things. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just make one. Weapons, firearms. We got one of those. And what kind of ammo can we make? 67. I'll take it. Especially because it's 2 per. Let's just take half of those. Actually, what level? Trank. So 62. We're getting there. We're almost there. But for now, we'll just use it for damage. I need to learn how to make a bookshelf. Alright, so I've been out using the Parasaur to collect all the berries. And hopefully we're going to get all the levels. Oh yeah, that's going to get us a few. That's going to get us a few. Now while taking these guys out, give me that. They're not as good at collecting berries as the trike is. The trike, I could sit right here, and it would hit that bush, and that bush. This guy, I have to kind of aim his head. Like, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they made it so that where his head lands is kind of the only area, and that with the trike, you know, he's got this big head shield thing that kind of scoops it all up or hits all of it at once. It makes sense. Ooh, you do 40 damage? I mean, you couldn't take any hits, but... That right there, I love that. That is worth the taming of a Parasaur early level. You know, I actually put together a bunch of foundations and some door frames and some ramps. Because I'd like to see if there's a baryonyx somewhere up that river so that we can tame it and have an actual hunter. But that's not going to be till next episode. And I think I'm going to take this guy out with me to look for it, because that. Be able to tell me if I'm about to get run over, be able to tell me if I'm about to get hijacked by a bunch of Troodons or raptors. It'll help me see the raptors in the weeds. Yeah, I've just been going around with this guy. He's not as good as the trike, that's for sure. But he has other functionality that more than makes up for it. Drop all this other crap. Alright, so I guess now that the rain's started on us, because why wouldn't it? If you liked what you saw, learned a thing or two, or have a thing or two to teach me, let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my future content. And if you haven't already, check out my over 50 episode Minecraft Let's Play series. It's vanilla with just a couple of data packs on it that don't actually affect gameplay, just like, you know, player heads and stuff like that, decoration items. But that's been going on for quite a while. I've got a bunch of tutorials out for that. I've got an Extinction series in Ark if you want to check that out. And I guess until next episode, hopefully when it's not raining, and hopefully we can find a nice predator to keep for our very own. Hope everyone has a good night.